So, welcome to this new appointment with our podcast that is in Italian always, but today is in English, exceptionally, and is Cinema Stories. We speak about cinema every day, and today is with us Anastasia Skibunova-Shpieelman, that is an actress. And welcome.
Hello, buongiorno.
Oh, buongiorno. She speaks a little bit Italian, but we prefer to do it in English. So, for Italian people, per gli italiani, troverete poi i sottotitoli in italiano o comunque una traduzione in italiano. So, I just tell the Italian people will find the translation because, we have a lot of Italian people that are listening to us. So, let's speak about you, Anastasia. So you are an actress, but also a dancer, as I know.
Exactly, Sophia. I'm also a dancer. Yeah, so I have a big dancing experience, and I came from the dancing to the acting.
That's wonderful. So, what do you want to start before speaking about actress or dancer? What do you love?
Well, Sophie, I think maybe it's also up to you. How do you feel it would be interesting?
So it's everything. Our podcast is about people. So we want that people knows you better. So just maybe we can start about actress because we are in Cinema Stories and it's about cinema. And I know you had a role in 2 series, right? Flora's Kids and Hotelier's Notes.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And which one do you prefer?
No, for example, Sophie, maybe, they both are really interesting to tell about. Also, just maybe if we start to get acquainted, to meet each other, maybe it would be interesting to start to speak about my work in the TV series by Oscar-nominated director about Nothing Happens Twice.
So let's do it. Speak us about this. Yeah, tell us something more.
Yes. So, for example, as previously, before becoming an actress, I was a dancer. So I was showcasing all my feelings, all my stories on the stage. Very often like a dancer and like a solo dancer. So it was more gypsy, monologue, Scheherazade, oriental dances, very character dances. And once one of the agents, she saw me on the stage, and she motivated me to become an actress. And I have to say that this is always with me, like the movements, the dancing, and the audition for the TV series called Nothing Happens Twice was held. They were searching for an actress who can either dance, either, of course, play as an actress. And there was my friend, very good friend. He saw this casting audition, and he was like, Anastasia, you have to try for this, because sometimes there is millions of offers for actors, and sometimes we are so confused to select the auditions, the castings, and even our agents are confused. And this was, like kind of a destiny, I think, Sophie, because my friend actor, he just told me, try this. This is about dramatic story about the dancer and actress, and about a performer. It's about your destiny, and also it's kind of about strong woman with a drama, and who was fighting to be happy for her happiness. And and that's how my trials went. Of course, I decided to try for this role. And Sophie, there was kind of step-by-step auditions. First of all, of course, acting auditions, some scenes. So you have to learn by heart, of course.
Yeah, I'm curious. Can you tell us how do you prepare for this audition?
Yeah. For example, first of all, of course, I write the character, who she is. I try to understand everything about the character, and then of course, as we all do, I decided to find the links between this character and behind me, and try to create this character how I feel it, how I see it. Because it's very interesting fact. When we audition, the actors have to show uh, their option, their variation on how they see this role. So this was really very interesting that it was supporting role for the whole second season of this TV series. But this TV series were already very famous just because the director Oksana Barak, she was previously nominated really by Oscar Director Show. So she was and is kind of a powerful and talented director. That's why, of course, I felt, this responsibility. I felt this a little bit, as we all do. We're very live.
Yeah.
We're all humans. I felt stressed, of course, first of all, nervotic a little bit because responsibility, And yes,
I think this is normal, no?
Sorry.
I think it's normal. You feel the responsibility for the role, the responsibility for your public, for the people that are following you.
Yeah, and I'm always saying this doesn't count, how many times we experienced, how many times we play in the theater, or how often we are on the set, on the film set. It's always we are always nervous because, of course, we think about our roles, we try to do it very well. So it's always all about being, being a little bit over emotional when you do something, when you do your role. And yeah, I did this, create my role, as it was also connected with the drama of a dancer. That was a little bit very close to me, and also that my character, she also had problems in every aspect in her life. So she broke up with her family. She went on the stage, but then she has to run away because of the mafia to another island. So um, this was interesting to create. This was very ambitious role, very wide role, very unclear role. And for me, it's always very interesting when the role is unusual, unusual to create.
You were out your comfort zone. You were in a new zone, yeah.
I think even, yes, as maybe we actors, we come to this profession because we would like to find our maybe psychological even issues, to prove them and to get out of the comfort zone. Yes. So and then yes, so I did these auditions many times for this role. Also, I have to the last step of audition for this role was my dancing movement.
So you went back to your comfort zone.
Yes, but yes, you're right. You're right. But as I'm dancer, it's a little bit different when I'm just dancing or when I'm dancing in acting, because there is a situation, story, and I was dancing just because of something, not just I decided to dance.
Yeah, you have to think also about the story, the characters, and everything. Yeah, so it's complicated.
We actors, like for me, as for actress, was like to prove why I started to dance. For example, in particular scene, yeah, I sent my dancing videos because it was from the distance. The auditions was from the distance, and then yes, and then finally I got this role. And I think you if you work hard, you find your roles that are really for you.
So you did it at the end.
I did it. I did it at the end. Yes.
So
And it was, one of the, after this role, honestly saying, yes, I got like many supporters, kind of the fans, because this TV series, they were kind of huge, large and famous in Ukraine. Yes. And that's why, I mean, they also were translated in English, as I know. They had even English subtitles. Yes. And after this, I got many people who were asking me, where can I find you more? Where can I see you more? So,
it's wonderful.
yes. I'm also happy for this experience. When you get this responsible role, when you get this big role, this is about what we are dreaming for as an actors.
That's right. Can I ask you one more thing? What about your future? What do you expect now? What you have some project, you have something you are working on?
Yeah, so I finished my project on June, my last like film, very big project. Maybe you saw it, the Flora's Kids. I mean, you saw by reading my
Yeah,
CV. Yes,
I read it. Yeah.
yes. So after Flora's Kids, I so I was participating finally on this in this year on May in Cannes Film Festival, and just one reason, to gain more networks and to gain more internationally. For my aims now, I'm searching for to get more internationally, and even I have to say, I started to learn more Italian because I was living in Milano for several times, for several months, and I used to speak even Italian, but not like as an actress, more as a model. But now I have an aim to go more in European experience, to gain more Italian, French, because I was living in Monaco. I
Oh,
conducted their shows. I had my own cultural center in Monaco. And now as an actress. So this is my aim now, and now I'm working on it. Yeah,
so
so
you are making a lot of things. Yeah.
yes, because before coming to become an actress, I did a lot of cultural things as a choreographer, as a show creator, as a coach, dancing and movement coach, as an etiquette coach, and also and now as an actress, it's very good to be an actress because you are collecting all the things that you know, all your talents
Yeah.
together now. And yes, my aim is now to have a sets in the European market as an actress, and more in US market, because uh, I've been also winning championship in Hollywood. I have in acting monologue, and now I would like to return to this.
You
To
made also you made also some theater pieces.
Yes, I made theater pieces also recently. I made really nice theater pieces. Uh, they're very deep, so I have very good theater director that I was working with. He's very international, honestly, and he is really great, in playing with a light. With the lightings on the face, on the eyes, and when I was on the stage, it seems like I was on the set, on the movie set, because he knows how to create these effects. So it was really interesting experience, and I played many roles on the stage too, very different and historical roles, and from the classical literature roles and modern roles, and they all
So
are about
so
what
the question
the
now, so
yeah.
Anastasia, the question is, which role do you prefer at all
On the stage,
on the
on the
theater?
stage,
Yeah,
or in
yeah,
the
yeah, on the
movie.
stage.
On the stage. Ah,
It's a difficult question, yeah?
Yeah, it's a confusing one because each role, really, honestly saying, it's like a kid when you are creating the character, when you try to find this character, like each role is like a big experience, is like a kid. So it's so hard to say exactly, but I will mention, for instance, two roles that created me more wider as an actress. I went very deeply to myself to do them. First of the role, I think for Italian audience would be interesting and curious to know. One of the roles that I played, it was Madonna in the Luigi Pirandello.
Oh,
Italian.
so you were an Italian actress.
Exactly. So I have also this experience that I really love very much. Luigi Pirandello's Italian classic, and I played the role of Madonna in the novel of Luigi Pirandello called The Trap, with Italian actor who lived in the place where I also played. So we two were in this play, Italian actor and me. So because as you know, maybe as you see from the how I look really like I think I can be Italian, yes.
You don't feel you don't seem like a North European girl. Yes, actually, yeah. Also,
that's what I'm saying.
also, if you are from Lithuania, it's not like this, so it's good.
Not like
Yeah, you are more from South. Yeah, you appear more from South than
more from South.
Yeah. So let's speak about the last International Film Festival in Venice. Did you went there?
So I was only in the Cannes Film Festival on May this year. On Venice, unfortunately, I was busy. I didn't have time to go to
so
Venice.
Did you hear something about the last Tim Burton films?
Of course.
What do you think about it?
He is, for me, he is a very the things that he's combining, very art house master, and I like it. This is the style, the type of the movies that he's doing. It's again, I mean, this is his taste. This is the thing, how he sees the world, and I like how he combines art house in his movie. This means that he is really very courageous and enthusiastic and brave artist who is not afraid of being not understood.
Okay, so last question. If you could choose, which is your preferred director that you want to work with?
This is, I can say immediately now without even pauses and thinking, Sorrentino.
Oh, always Italian people.
Yes, the things that he is doing, his director's eye, it has many senses always. And when I watch his movies, I found millions of senses, millions of ideas that are about to think. For me, art is a way on how you can think about thinking, about feeling and thinking. Oh, and Sorrentino, he brings fantastic thinking ideas in his movies, and of course, aesthetic, and how he keeps Italian heritage. This is for me incredible because I have to say Italian and French movies retro. I was studying on them. I was studying, of course, as I mentioned for Sophie Loren is French, but anyway, I mean, and many Monica Bellucci's movies and the directors with whom she dealt with, and all the Italian and French heritage, it means a lot for me, just because of the big, deep sense, just because of the aesthetics, the taste, how it provides
So
to the audience.
do you find difference between Italian way to work and maybe American way to work?
Of course. I think it influences on the mentality also of the people and at the particular country. For example, Americans, if you understand, they have a little bit different mentality. They have a little bit, no, not a little bit. They have a different history. They have everything different. That's why they feel habits differ. It's more different, of course. It's more focused on commercial, on action, on a very mixture of types of the movies, genres, the characters, comedies, just because the people will perceive it like this. But Italian, European, so Italian movies, of course, are different. Just because of the history, because of the people, because it reminds me more closer. For example, to me, it's a French, but anyway, Michelangelo Antonioni. I mean, his movies, black and white. When we just don't hear the voices, we just see how the characters are just walking. For me, it means much more than everything else. I see there much more senses there. There's something else. That's why, in terms of really art, on to be brave to create your ideas, your senses. Italian movies, French movies are
Different, so
yeah,
that's good.
Yeah.
So thank you for this talking, okay, for this time with us. I hope to see you in person as soon as possible, maybe in Italy, but also I'm not in Italy now. I'm more near you than you think now, because I'm in Krakow. So
okay, you're in Krakow. Okay.
so we are near now, more than you was expecting. Yeah. So I hope to see you as soon as possible. Now, for now, thank you so much, and
Thank you.
see you soon. Okay.
Yes, Sophie. Thank you very much for asking the questions, for interviews, and I'm open to discuss something more in the future and to see.
Yeah, if you have some more projects, just tell us, and we are here. Just tell Massimo we are here.
Great.
Okay.
Yes, and also hope to see you in Europe, in Italy,
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.